Hey, what's up guys, Mace here, and welcome back to Mason Plays Minecraft. And in today's episode, back from the screenshot cave, got all this stuff right here, not this, that, I need to use that, I need to go back to the nether and use all that again. But I got all this stuff right here, which will be transferred to chests. Well, the gold will, the diamonds and emeralds will, I might transfer that if I can, but all this iron I'm gonna trade it with as many villagers as I can so I can get more emeralds, so I can get more so I can get some decent books. And in today's episode, according to my things to do, I want to build a chorus farm. Yeah, because I already messed around with the happy ghast. I've not been able to find a mangrove swamp, although at this point I could just use commands and say locate mangrove swamp and it will probably tell me. And knowing my luck, it will probably be really close. It'll probably be like negative 2000, negative 1500, you know, like very close to here. I don't even have to use a portal for that. So yeah. Also, interesting story about the screenshot cave. As I was going through the screenshot cave, I actually came out through another cave a few hundred blocks away from the origin of the screenshot cave. So I was walking through that giant area that I didn't explore. I was doing that over the weekend. I was exploring that whole area. I went through there and I didn't even know I didn't I wasn't thinking or how do I put this? No, I can easily put this. I'm just overcomplicating what I'm saying because I'm stupid. So, I went through, and I went pretty far. I went through one large area, found another large area, and then a small doorway to another, or cave to another large area, and I noticed a light in the distance. And I didn't think too much of it, and then I actually realized, holy shit, that's an exit. And I went out, and it was like, I think it was at like 900 by 600 or something. I forget what the exact coordinates were. But I was pretty, I was actually pretty close to the screenshot cave, which I think is pretty interesting. So, anyway, let's get this started. So, I do have, an idea of why do I stop sprinting? That's kind of weird. I have an idea of how I want to do this, but the first thing I have to do is I have to get rid of this, which should open up more light as well. Let me just put a torch down. So I want to make sure to give the chorus enough room that it grows, which means I might have to move all this up a little bit. So this could be a big project because initially what I wanted to do was two things today. I wanted to... Shit. Oh. Okay. You motherfucker scared me. Oh, fuck. Come on. There. Nice. What I wanted to do two things today. Number one, I wanted to do the chorus farm. And number two, I better hurry up and get in before a creeper falls on me. I wanted to go to the village and actually, expand it a little bit by expanding the fence. That's what it's called. So I want to do that. I might as well put this away. There we go. I'm just going to eat this because why not? So anyway, let me grab some stuff. Let me grab some stuff from my end chest. So I just need some of this. And no. Oh yeah, I got to make a shulker box too. I might as well take that with me. And some chorus flour. Okay. So I don't need to put endstone on every single area. I don't need to fill that whole area with endstone. All I need to do is just put, because because I don't think chorus will grow on anything but end stone. I think end bricks as well, but I'll just use end stone because I want to keep with the idea. And all I have to do is just make sure I give enough room, which I have no idea how much that is. So first thing I want to do is I want to take all this out. So let's do this. Now I have to push this back a little bit too. I don't know how far I want to push it back, but I gotta push it. There are torches everywhere. How the fuck are you here? Go away. Oh yeah, I found a new area where there's a cave right up there. A skeleton in full gold armor well, not on top of me, but fell down. Which, yeah, I'm discovering new, it wasn't anything special, it was just connecting down there. It wasn't anything special. Alright, so I might have to move this out a little bit. I may even have to fill this in a little bit too. Yeah, let me just move. I'm gonna remove all of this. So I have a cleared-eyed assessment, and I'm just gonna use stone and andesite. I'll use stone and andesite to fill in any gaps that I need to. Which actually means I really didn't need to grab any of the stone. I could, or smelt any of that cobblestone back into stone. I could have just left it the way it was. But whatever. Yeah, I'll try and keep it matching as best as possible, so I'll match that up. Gravel will go there. Match this up a little bit too. Yeah, something like that. And I gotta go all the way up here, which means I gotta use my cobble for this. And I gotta... Actually, what I want to do is I want to actually take all of this out right here. All the way up here. Because I want to give the chorus plants, like the fruit, I want to give them as much headroom as possible so they can grow up very tall, because I don't know how tall they... I mean, what I have in my basement is probably the tallest it will get, which I think is even taller than what naturally spawned in the end. I think. I don't know, I could be wrong. Yeah, that should work. Alright. I do want to move that up a little bit, though. Yeah, I'm going to do that. First, let me take this back. And what I want to do is I want to move this up. So, let's see here. How can I move this up? Yeah, I don't need any glow lictin or whatever you call it. I got tons of that in my chest, and I can easily make more with the infinite amount of bone meal that I have, because I got a chest full of bone blocks. I'm not even joking. I think I have over 100. I don't want to go that high. The thing is, I really should have researched how high these grow before I did this, because I have no idea what the actual space is to do it, but I might have to remove... Yeah, I might have to remove all that as well. Yeah, this is going to be a big project, so... I might have to put all this stuff back in chests too. Shit. Yeah, so all this is going to have to get removed. Now I'm trying to avoid the copper because I don't want that. If I can't avoid it, then I'll just take it, but I'm trying to avoid the copper as much as possible. But yeah, I want to go as low as possible, so these will grow as high as possible. And they don't really need light or anything to grow, because they grow in the end just fine. But obviously I'm putting light down here because I need it. Did I want to take this out too? I think I want to take this out too, didn't I? Yeah, I want to take this out right here. And gotta put these torches back. And I might use some of this to fill it in. And maybe fill it in just a little bit further, so, or even get some diorite and fill that in to kind of match. Actually, I could just use this diorite right here to match that. Alright, I got gravel here as well. I can take some of this gravel out. And or diorite out, sorry, and then just, yeah, there we go. So I'm matching it as best as possible. I'll fill that in later. I might need to light this area up just a little bit more, because actually, I've only been recording for 13 minutes, so really it's not that bad. And there's probably a lot I'm going to cut out because I'm just going silent as I'm trying to dig all this stuff out. If it's too short, then I'll definitely go back to the village and do it. But then the video is going to be really long. But I love recording long videos. I really do. I know in the screenshot cave video, I mentioned that I was getting tired. That's only because my arm was getting really sore. In general, I actually really enjoy recording long videos because because I'm just gonna put dirt there. I know it looks stupid, but you know what? If you've seen my other stuff, you'll know how blocks are placed all over the place. But I mentioned that, you know, I do like recording long videos. It's just screenshot cave. My arm is getting sore, and I don't like when I'm in pain and trying to film because the pain distracts me from what I'm trying to do. This seems too small. What's the space? I gotta look this up. Okay, so they'll go as high as 20. They'll go from 5 blocks to 20 to rarely 22, but usually they stop at around 18 to 19, something like that. So down here should be low enough. Actually, you know what? Let me test this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay. I might have to. Let me just do this. Ooh, gold. Hello. I'm gonna raise this up just a little bit further, and the reason why is because I want it to grow as high as it can. Let me just set up some platforms here so I can grow. You know, I have tons of bamboo. I can make scaffolding, and I just never do it. I'm still stuck in the old-fashioned days of using blocks like cobble or dirt to scaffold. I don't use the new scaffolding, which is just stupid because I mean it's hard to kick old habits, right? But I guess I can expand that out a little bit further too. Hold on, let me just grab. Yeah, but now I gotta grab all this back, so where does it stop? It stops right here. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep going out this way. One thing I should check though before I, yeah, maybe I should check to see how high my chorus plant is in biome basement. Because if I see how high that is, then I'll know where to. Yeah, that okay. That might be a good idea. Let me just dig all this out. Okay, I just found a raw block of copper. Interesting. I think I have a ton of that in my chest, in my copper chest. Alright, let me just take all this out right here. Go a little bit further, why not? Okay, I need to go up 2 more, actually. Holy fuck. This is... I've not been recording for a long time, but holy shit, does this ever annoy me. Actually, you know what? I can go around here and do this. But I'll have to see how big my chorus plant is. I'll take all this out first and then I'll go check. Hold on. How much space do I have left in my... Not a whole lot. Ew. Hold on. Alright, let me grab all this. Probably not going to be able to... Alright, I don't expect myself to grab all of it. But I would like to grab... Well, I'm still going to be using all this for little mini bases around the world. Alright. I want to go check my chorus plant to see how big it is, so I can, because if it's as big as I think it is, then this will work. And I'm not looking for anything like super tall or whatever. I'm just looking for something that can give me enough chorus fruits that I can smelt them and I forgot about that, damn it. Well, I'm glad I made all this charcoal and shit. And what's even worse is I have to use... Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... So... Well, hold on. Whoa. Start at the bottom so I can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so it really never reaches above 11. And I think my ceiling is now higher than 11, so I think I'm good. Now, I don't know how far these can be spaced apart, but the closer they are, actually, I'll probably space them out like every 3, I guess. I think it should be... No, every 4. I don't know, whatever's even. Because, I know that... Wow, I'm getting lucky with this rotten flesh. 2 times, 80% chance of giving you hunger. And I missed both. Alright. Boy, now we gotta fucking grab that too. Sorry, the sun just came out and it threw me off. Now I gotta take all this out, which is just annoying. And then I can grab more chorus stuff. I don't know. I mean, monsters aren't going to spawn here because it's too bright down here for monsters to spawn. And either way, monsters don't hinder chorus fruit's ability to actually spawn, so... Or to actually grow, sorry. It's not that big of a deal. Okay. Oh, come on. $49. Good enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on, let me just take this out. Oh, really? Holy shit, would you fucking... Alright, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that should be enough. Alright. Which means, unfortunately, that is too low. Shit. Alright, I wanted to push this back a little bit, too. And of course my inventory's full. Why wouldn't it be? Okay, now that I cleared some fucking inventory space, let's grab all this and we will start planting the chorus flower fruit thing, whatever. Chorus flower. Right, no, what gives me is a chorus fruit. Alright, I'm actually gonna start putting them like right here. I'm gonna space them at 1. Hold on, how big is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. And does that match this? Yeah, not really. It doesn't matter. Hold on a second here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, let me grab this so I can pull it out. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Hold on. I might need to take one more little thing out back here. Of course I'm full. Alright, let me eat this so I can fucking... Because I don't need that shit anymore. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right here. Put it down. Put it down. Down. And I think it goes right here. Yes, it does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, right here. Alright, and moving over right here. No. Yep, there we go, something like that. And hoping nothing falls behind me. That would fucking suck. Now, like I said, they don't need light to grow. But it's nice to... Okay, so this is a very small farm, but it'll have to do for now. I'm hoping I can grow right beside a block. Let's view from up here. Let's test this out. They grow quite fast. I think they grow faster than bamboo. Oh, yep, there we go. Oh, yeah, they will. Okay, good. And what's really great is they'll start expanding outwards. They'll actually generate new coarse flowers, which is really nice. Yep, they're growing. Okay. 31 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with this one project for today. I know it's not a very eventful video, but it's a very relaxing video compared to the action that I went through Screenshot Cave and my adventure home when I jumped down. Oh yeah, let me tell you, I almost died. I jumped down. I was getting out of the other cave exit, and I was running back home. I wasn't too far, but I was running back home, and I saw there was this like hill with a river underneath, with a river at the bottom. I jumped, but I noticed like, oh shit, I'm not gonna make that. So I pulled back, and I landed on the ground with half a heart. Oh no, I landed on the ground and got half a heart. It was not very good. Why are these ones not growing very well? Oh, there's some more iron right there. Alright, cool. We got it. So that's it for this episode of Amazing Place Minecraft. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, very relaxing video, just taking a breather from Screenshot Cave and other things like that. So okay, I didn't know you could grow. Okay, I knew you could grow fast, but not that fast. I think they just grow faster than bamboo. I don't know, I'll have to double check. I have no idea. Anyway, hope you guys. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take care. Bye bye.